All of them. All of those vistas you have seen before. There are things exist within your memories. Things that you even feel a sense of nostalgia over. Things that you cannot forget even when far away meaning. For some reason, you feel like something is very wrong. Familiar faces, you're almost certain they are gentle ones. And they're smiling at you, brimming with kindness. It's not an unpleasant feeling, you think, still. There's one thing you're confident about. This must surely be a dream. And if not, some sort of illusion. Your uncertain hunch soon warps into reality, and whatever that fleeting experience was comes to an end. A pitch black coat flutters in the back alley, sounding the trumpet of the end. Hello, Amanda. Open your eyes, now adorn your mystic code. Go forth. Forge ahead and surpass the flames of vengeance. Remember, try to remember. Your own path, your course. What are you here for? For what reason did you come here? Unseen chords. Count! The guy from the voice data you just played just now. Let's see. Oh, I got it. He's got some crap taste acting like that. Yeah, that's the one. The being who declared war on us by forging the elements of Uogamari. We're also considering him the latest addition to the apostle of the alien world. Yeah, sure, it's subtle, but he handled himself differently than Limbo. Aha, he did come off as a schemer. It remains to be seen if he's in hedonistic as Caster Limbo. And he just might be more careful in his preparations. As his true name is unknown, for the moment, we like to narrow down the prospects for his identity if possible. It would be nice to run figures through Trimegatus too, but we have gathered the necessary field data. And so, we settled on an old-fashioned meeting. So I guess you'd like us to start things off. That'd be great. Well, fine, as long as there's tea and cake in it. That's not so bad as a compensation for having to sit through a bunch of annoying audio data. But wouldn't you be better off doing this with the strategists? What kind of face are we putting on here? Today is the French team's turn. Jeanne d'Arc Johnny Alter, and Mare in it. More precisely, it's a French girls group, or the first singularity group. Incidentally, it's also the first countermeasure meeting. Is there nobody besides me who has the same stain graph during that singularity? Strictly speaking, that wasn't me. All I got are her records. There is the obvious issue too that she was the enemy back then. I don't see your point. Shut up. Count. You don't look so good. What's the matter? He's right. You look as though you're worried about something. Are you okay? If you're not feeling well, you can always go to the infirmary. No, I'm just fine. Thank you, Johnny. There's no real grounds for this, and I can't be sure it's something I remember hearing clearly at that. But I heard something in the audio data, in his voice. It struck me with nostalgia from someplace that was dim, as if out of a dream. How very interesting that Queen Mary and it would find the voice nostalgic. Then you mean he's connected to the 18th century French royal family? I can't be sure the enemy is straightforward this time, but it's a possibility. After all, he's a count. It could be a simple alias, but it's more likely that he was somebody who held such a title in the past. Counts who could be potential hero spirits. I bet there are more of them than we think. Yes, there were 3 major counts, so to speak. 3 major counts. Yes, that's the name I personally came up with. What are you talking about? Settle down. Can you break down these major 3 counts for us, Mash? Great. First on the list is Count Dracula, a fictional vampire modeled after Lord Vlad. That should be Uncle Vlad, right? The second is the Count of Monte Cristo. We have yet to have a proper conversation, but it's one of the sentiments ascribed to Edmond Dantes. Oh, that guy. A high and mighty name like that comes off just elegant enough to start pissing me off. The name has a pleasant enough to ring for my taste. Right, you and he are from the same time in history. We are. Who would the third count be? The third count is Caligistrio, the person related to the affair that caused Queen Mary so much trouble. For me personally, I'm not sure if Count Fersen shouldn't count as a third, but... Hey Mash. Mary, why are you holding your fingers to your lips? Right, please excuse my rudeness. Nobody's going to bring up Count Fersen, huh? But Count Caligistrio is who I sign up to. For prospect on who the Count, the apostle of the alien world would be, do you remember him, Mary? Well... all the trouble he caused for the Queen, what was it? Was he planning to overthrow the royal family? I wonder, a tale like that would be not exactly not untrue. Get it straight. Commonly known as the affair of the diamond necklace, it was a major case of fraud surrounding a necklace of enormous worth. The perpetrator used Queen Mary, name to misappropriate it, filling the streets with many voices of rebuke towards the Queen. All despite being a rumor with no grounds whatsoever. That's right. I do love that necklace. It's so beautiful the way it twinkles like the stars. But yes, I have a few memories that are not exactly joyful. Just a few. Mary. The people were resentful of daily life and politics, so affair with the diamond necklace was, in a way, have served as an impetus for an outburst of emotion. But the accusation was false. Yes. Look, Your Majesty, just once in your life, you should burn all that to crisp with gusto. I want to agree with that, at least a little, but you really shouldn't. In any case, the person suspected being the mastermind of the horrible scandal was Count Alessandro di Calagristro, an adventurer who was immensely popular among the people. What kind of person was he? I can't give too many details. We only met in person one occasion. I believe he was an expert in spirit evocation. He was a figure who debuted in Parisian social circles on that pretense. Supposedly he was a practitioner of spirit evocation and alchemy, a doctor in philanthropist. Someone may have even rumored that he was an exiled prince of an oriental kingdom. He was said to have healed the sickly from among the poor and giving them alms. It could be that he wasn't so bad of a person deep down. Hold it right there, what are you saying? Didn't he drag your name through the muck with his scam? That's pretty villainous. Yes, provided he was really the mastermind. The necklace was worth a fortune at 6,000 livres. But it bears mentioning that he wasn't charged with a crime at the trial, was he? Yes, that is right. Really, he wasn't. Was he actually innocent, or did he pull a fast one? In the end, he definitely got a run out of Paris regardless. Truly a figure warped in with mystery. What exactly did or he didn't do? The fair diamond necklace was intended to discredit the royal family, so Count Calagristro laid the groundwork for the French Revolution. That seemed to be the conscience. Huh? Sound impressive. In this case, as much as an enemy of the royal family as their prestige. An adventure playing the part of the people champions, huh? How did he come off to you, Mary? Of course I remember him being extremely polite sort. Although he was somewhat... It looked as though his smile was fake and slippery. Ash. Yes, senpai, the impression I had from Count Wisp was rehearsed some time ago. I feel as though it corresponds to mere appraisal of Count Calagristro. Sure it does, plus there's one more other thing. That phony smile in his voice is limbo ski, so I feel we're on the right track. Limbo ski, limbo-ish. Is more than likely. Monte Cristo. The Count of Monte Cristo. Monte Cristo. I haven't been able to greet you properly until today. If I may, I'm masculine. Quite so, old radiant one. I imagine someone urges for you to unearth me. Given the shadow of the starless night, that is my saint graph. Quit emerging from these shadows like you do. You'll give someone a heart attack. Does this mean you're not so good around haunted house attractions, Alter? Poor little thing. It is scary when you suddenly break out the big sister act. You two are such good sisters. I love you both. And of course, I love Mash and Da Vinci Master. And you two, Monsieur Le Comte. Oh, I'm really not helping. This is just confusing at this point in this conversation. Let me start over. Good day to you, Count of Monte Cristo. Madame. If it's alright, I was hoping to ask what you mean by its being more than likely. What exactly does it seem probable? The topic at hand was that Count of the Apostle of the Alien World. Are we on the same page still? Correct. The Count, the new Apostle of the Alien World, everything I heard, it fits the character of Calagristro. He made use of a dead woman, did he not? He did. Such vulgarity suits him, as though he were making a joke of it. Absolutely nauseating. Take care with him, Yuki. He'll pursue his prey no matter how far he has to chase. Really? That's something else to work with. How do you mean? Just in how he's saying it with so much confidence. Do you have grounds for your declaration, Monte Cristo? Of course, he and I have a history. A history? Count Cagliostro was arrested for the affair of necklace, but died in 1795 after being imprisoned in Rome. In which case Monte Cristo was. How old were you back then? Wouldn't you have been quite young? I'm sure you can't have encountered him informally, only in theory, of course. The theory is sound enough. My first encounter with him was in 1838. The villain and witness seemingly had some measure of eternal youth, or merely unusually long life. But that's not particularly uncommon. Be as ready for him as you possibly can. He has all the cunning and persistence of a servant. Oh, hate up, he faded into Master's shadow. The Count is... Oh, I guess I should specify the Count of Monte Cristo is quite fond of you. He's never far away. You got some kind of chump to tolerate that whatever, as long as it doesn't bother you. So Count Cagliostro apparently didn't die in 1795 at the fortress of San Leo. Then he extended his lifespan by some means and remained active until 1838. Spirit evocation and alchemy, I never overlooked it, but such a thing is certainly possible if you hail from the world of magecraft. I just want to know why there's no sound. World of magecraft. Just a second. Gonna have to restart it because there's no sound. Hi Simon. Trying to fix the audio. I hear nothing yet. I think it's this button. Resume. But such a thing is certainly possible if you hear from the world of Magecraft. Never most Magi in the common era avoid a situation that makes a mark on history. That's saying something coming from you, while you're not exactly Magus. Oh no, Alter, that punchline would have been perfect for MASH. No, I wouldn't have said it, not at... come to think of it, yeah. The previous me was so extraordinary, a real Remesis genius. Leonardo da Vinci, a true genius who left an indelible mark on history. So amazing. Teh? I don't think being a genius is that impressive. Sure it is, teh? Answer Da Vinci. I got a perks, for example, if I ever gone to school with you, Yuki. I'm sure you know what would happen naturally. Perfect scores on every test in every subject. Well, except... everything except PE anyway. Doesn't sound fair, especially making an exception for PE. Aren't you different ages to begin with? I don't know about that. The system also allows for skipping grades, I heard. If you say so, I guess they find a way to manage. Going to school with Da Vinci would be fun. Hehe, though I think I got a makings of a teacher rather than a student. And what a lovely and adorable teacher you be. I'm sure you make going to school a joy. Getting to go with everyone else sounds nice. I never even got to go to school. Me neither. I would love to attend Miss Da Vinci's class. At school it sounds fun, but I wonder how much trouble it would be to start holding courses in Chaldea. Come to think of it, Master, you were a student before you came to Chaldea, right? Any child prodigy like her in the mix. At school is pretty much normal. Normal, huh? Somehow that fits you. That talk went on rather long, but it was not without results. My sync graph and my flames have their set destination at long last. The Ordeal call is it. Good enough. Then I shall fulfill my role in fashion that best suits me. His remarks finished, he delicately lets out his breath. Under normal circumstances, his applause and roars of laughter might echo throughout the ship's corridors. However, no applause, no roars or laughter. Only the lower register, only indifference. He merely delicately lets out his blood-tinged breath, upon which he slowly starts walking towards somewhere. Discount. That's the brand new apostle of the alien world, right? What about him? Count Cagliostro. I can see that, a figure known as the Peerless Froster. Yuki, I'll just spit it out if you're being impressive. Whatever count that comes to mind for me is definitely gonna be the heroic spirit here in Chaldea. Amen Dantes, the Count of Monte Cristo. There is precedence in case for Helms too, not that he was a traitor exactly. His voice and demeanor were totally different. It's the same whether you're working with magecraft or modern technology. Whatever evidence we have isn't enough for proof, am I wrong? That is true. You don't have to look so down, nobody would blame you for it. Maybe he can be trusted, but don't let that blind you. I'm not telling you to avoid him, just to watch your back for backstabbings. Honestly, at least I got a slight nod out of you, that would do fine. All I can aspire to do is barrage you with complaints. You're the last master of Chaldea after all. You'll decide the best course, Yuki. Thanks, Kadok. Save it, nothing is said calls for gratitude. The emergency alarm, what's happening? Code yellow, secondary alert. The red alert is sounding by mistake, sorry. Master to control room, please hurry quickly as possible. Understood. Come on. Senpai. There you are, Yuki. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. You made it precisely 1 minute after the calm. Master Chaldea knows his priorities, as expected. The situation only just changed to green, while that's not an alert status where battles can be foreseen. The situation is unpredictable, am I right, technical advisor? Let me first thank you both for getting here, Yuki and Kadok. As long as the alert is ringing out, sitting by in the control room should be standard procedure. I'm not looking for gratitude. What is happening, Da Vinci? Another unforeseen event. It made me even jump out of my seat a little bit. The thing is, our Curious Spirit summoning system activated all on its own. They're not exactly registered sync graph or anything, but they manifest fully onto the border. Is that even possible? The summoning of Curious Spirits consumes a massive amount of magical energy. I heard the storm border has 4 combustion engine, which function as a magical energy furnace. In our current state, simply maintaining Curious Spirit sync graph alone should incur proportionate cost, though there's a precedence for manifesting like habitat. What about the startup controls for summoning the system? Don't tell me the locks were forced open. No, they're still okay. All electronics, physical and even magical safeguards are continually active. Each of them require permission from the new director of Da Vinci to unlock, not to mention. Even starting the system requires a master who can form contract with servants like Senpai. Or at least that's how it should be. Well, I don't understand. What's happened here? In the first place, there's no reason for it to start on its own. The system needs to be connected to the magical furnace after all. In which case, the Nemos of the engineer department could have failed to notice the cause. So that I better... Hello, engine room. It is engineering. I said it before and I'll say it again. You should make adjustments in response to requests for disturbing power during a summoning. There's no routing the load this time around. Things happen all by themselves. So what you're saying is the machine started moving by its own will. Nothing moves by its own will. But the wheels don't quit turning. Long-term operation with no brakes leads to the unexpected. There's no discounting a bug in the system, is what I'm saying. Professor is checking parts of it for faults, and Captain JP-rKyECtnz is looking into the starting point. Our fist is as good as our body, so it got me irritated that I cannot get a beat on things. An abnormal situation that not even Captain Nemo can understand. Not being able to understand your own noble phantasm, huh? Hard to imagine. I'll say this might call for a little more time spent doing research. Sorry, Shion, do you think you could lend a hand? I'll plug myself in for a moment to do a ship-wide scan. Of course, leave it to me. And I suppose that's what I think it is. Isn't this a bit too much like a ghost story? What's our fear towards the unknown? In that regard, you could be right. Despite us gathering as maki, you have a responsibility towards mystery. We're being caught up in these events all the same, just like the regular public. Sure sounds like a ghost story to me. Foe. Ow, ow. There's no need to keep headbutting my kidney. While we're at it. Where's the servant who was summoned? Oh, they are... Sorry, I told him to stay put, but he's not listening. He wouldn't even take his time walking. I told you to stop. There you are. At last I found you. That mask, it has to be. I am Assassin Hassan of the Bright Star. We meet again, Master. Again? What? Did you just say you're meeting again? That's unusual, a type of servant who inherited records from past materialization. I don't think we ever met. Have you forgotten? We fought together in Tokyo. We didn't make any promise to meet again, but we must be connected by some sort of manner of fate. So this is where you say, I see, then this is Chaldea. Tokyo? We didn't meet in Shinjuku, did we? I don't suppose this could be. There is a fear that the passing of time in our base, reality doesn't apply the concept to the throne of heroes. That could be the case with him. Could this Hassan of the Bright Star be? I'm positive we can't have met in Shinjuku. Not just Shinjuku, we did fight on Odaiba as well. No, you look as though you really can't remember. I see, so my summoning was shifted to occur prematurely. You mean to say you met Yuki in a future singularity? Monte Cristo. So you must have met me already, haven't you? We can't say. Hassan. Is he reaching for a blade in caution of Monte Cristo? You. Wait. Senpai. Your experts are on bridge battle here. Don't just step between them. It must be a misunderstanding, so let's talk. Yuki, what's going on? A precursor to REM. REM, please prepare to maintain vitals. Sorry, Mash. Three in all. No, all remaining distortions are to be cleared. Alternatively, literation is what people might require. I'll be borrowing his words, but listen, the distortion is not far removed from a singularity. But this is no singularity of human history. At present, the only singularity worth fearing are the elements. And let's know that location of distortions are non-standard. The gray sky. You can see the sky living so low, now that it might fall. Under the sky is a cityscape, and right now within that cityscape, I stand. Somewhere you have seen this vista before. It's something that exists within your memories, something that you even feel a sense of nostalgia over. A nondescript, quiet residential area. It resembles a place where you would have walked every day in a city where you would have lived out your days without change. Maybe enough to make you think that way yourself. Almost as though this were a school route. You try saying it out loud because yes, the sight before your eyes is a road leading to school. A road leading to school from your home. A road you've seen before, a vista that even now exists half hidden deep within the recesses of your mind. And now you're there. I come upon through the ray shift. It seems I was called here. To Tokyo. They're waiting for a green light. This downtown area feels pretty familiar. That's it, really? You're my memory, strangely hazy vague. It seems like a modern city, modern early 21st century, and in Japan. Could it be? Tokyo. Yes, this must be Tokyo, I think. Is it nostalgic because you've been here in the past? Or because this is your home? You don't know. My memories are too hazy to recall. It's like there's a hazy sandstorm in the back of your head, and you can't recall any important details. The communication functions of your mystic code isn't working, so you can't get data to verify anything. Someone got to be jamming them, and that someone has to be laughing at you. Someone's voice. You hear a voice. There's a lot of people going about their business, but alas, the voice did not come from one of them. Now the voice you heard probably came from over there. Guess I better take a look. I think it came from somewhere around here. You look around, but there's nobody here. You're positive the voice came from here, but it's completely empty. So I stare intensely at your own shadow. Gaze at the shadow extending out from your my feet. The shadow doesn't say anything, but there seems to be something wriggling deep in the darkness. Blue flame. Is it an enemy? Counting on you guys. You can't use Avenger for some reason.
そこですね。楽しめましたか？それは良かった。私もとても有意義でした。
Why did my spot something feel so taxing? Your hands feel strange, like they're missing some sort of strength. It's as though you're moving through water. Perhaps through a dream. Yeah, you surprised me. Monte Cristo. That flame just now. The color looks similar. Silence. There's no answer to your question. The black shadow that made itself known before you doesn't say a thing. It just stands in front of you, me in this alley, flickering like a small flame. A shade that says nothing. A shade like a dark flame. A shade with shimmering eyes. Now that you look closer, aside from the eyes, it doesn't seem like he has a face at all. No mouth, maybe that's why he's not saying anything. Not if you can't speak. You're him, aren't you? No. I am. Your shadow. Is this Tokyo some kind of singularity? No response. He disappeared into the shadows, not saying anything else. Only silence remains until... Hey, over there, isn't that... Yuki? Oh hey, it is. I thought I recognized you. Don't you know it's dangerous to hang out back here? What exactly were you doing? Hello, fat. Thanks for your compliment, though. Ah. Now that we're out of that stuffy alley, I can breathe. Easy. Feels weird to say that here on the street, though. Still, you shouldn't be hanging out in places like that, all by yourself. What were you playing delinquent or something? There's no way you could pull that off. Not Johnny Alter. Where'd you get that name from? Well, you got alter part almost right, at least. Alter, alright. There you go. Huh? This might be the first time you called by my name. Well, whatever. Oh, I forgot. Ricardo and Himiko were looking for you. Maybe you should go check out in with them. See you tomorrow. Oh, there you are, Yuki. What are you doing downtown? Oh, were you going to the arcade? Can we come with? You really think Yuki would go to an arcade alone? He doesn't seem like that kind of person. Maybe someone invited him. Oh. Maybe it wasn't the arcade. Maybe it was the bookstore over there. Really? After all, they have better magazines than in the convenience stores. Ricardo and Himiko. Mande Ricardo no Osaka Bihime. Why are you saying it like that? Himiko knows what's up. That had a questioning tone, didn't it? Don't tell me that means you have amnesia, so you're confused at being approached by a boy and a girl you don't recognize. Finally coughing. A suspicious reaction. So it really is amnesia, though I guess the proper name would be memory disorder. If you're wondering, this here is Ando Ricardo, and I'm Osaka B. Himiko. And the year is 2015. There's no way it came on that fast. I mean, we just saw you at school. 2015. Oh, that's right. Kiri was looking for you, Yuki. You should hurry home for dinner. It sounds like today's like curry. Kiri. Oh man, I wish I could have grown up with a next door childhood friend like her. To have opened my window and chatted with a boy all night. That would have been Tots amaze. Tots amaze. Yeah, well, we did what we came here to do. You really ought to just get yourself a phone already. It's not the Showa era anymore, you know? Well, there is something to be said about preserving the old ways, don't you get it, Ricardo? Though I guess I'm not one to talk. I couldn't imagine living without my own phone now. I mean, back then there wasn't even smartphones yet. Or iPhones. Well, say hi to Kiri for us. Bye bye. Yeah, about that. Could you tell me exactly where I live? Seriously. I knew it. You really do have amnesia. No way. He's just running with it since you said that, Himiko. I guess that could be true. Home, huh? They said it was somewhere around here. You were walking through a residential area. The streets you walk seem somehow familiar, but this is the first time you ever taken a road like this. As long as you're out of contact with the others, this is the next best plan. If you can secure a safe place for a base, you will have somewhere to rest without worry. It's not as though you have anywhere else to go anyway. Such a weep. Eventually you make it there. Your gaze is drawn to one house in particular. Yes, here. UI instinctively understand. This definitely has to be your home. Single modest house in the middle of a residential area. Is there someone standing in front of the entrance? A girl wearing a school blazer, the same uniform you saw everyone else wearing earlier. That light colored hair, those purple eyes hiding behind the lens of her glasses. There is no way you could forget that face you know so well. Kiri. Yes, senpai. I'm glad you made it home in time. Welcome back. It's only up to 4 for now. Other chapters will be released later. People. People hold within them many different phantoms. Those we love, those we resent. Those who are alive, those who are dead. As we meet new people, and as we part with them, these phantoms continue to accumulate. At times, the different phantoms surely overlap, just like how at times the egos and alter egos overlaps. They are countless in number. If so, the heart, or even the mind of man could be said to be a world which many different personality lives. She's gone in GT arc. I mean, she was alive during the second arc, though. An inner world, unlike that of a planet, to borrow the words of the great scholars and academics of old. A microcosmos, perhaps. I understand. It is true that people most likely hold a world within. And if so, they can live on even caught within a eternal, unending prison. Or perhaps there were no world, no soul could withstand the solitude of eternal, unending prison. Thanks for stopping by, no worries. Nor could I wait the light of guidance, the light of stars. Perhaps so, it's not something I can quite grasp. The physical world bound by the laws of space and time corresponds to the microcosm. But the microcosm is uneven by the powerful shackles of space and time. Truly a celestial body without bounds. That is something you possess, as does he. Yes, indeed. This I ask of the child of man, last of stargazer, you who once were a boy, you who would walk the journey of the flame of vengeance. What is the world crisis to you? What is the world ruin to you? I just got back myself. You were out of mild curry rocks, so I stopped by the store on my own way home to buy some. I see. Yes. I'm here to help your mom cook tonight, so you're going to have a lot of leftovers. Welcome home, big brother. Oh, Kiri's with you. Did you walk home together? Da Vinci? Da who? I don't know what you're talking about. You're so weird, big brother. Hey, Kiri. Is it curry for dinner tonight? That's right, curry. Yay! I love curry day. It's the best chance to have you come over. You must love it too, don't you, big brother? Or do you mean Kiri? Yep. Hey, you don't have to put on airs around her. That must be your mom in the kitchen. I had better check on how the curry rocks is doing. Ah, you brought more of my one. Hooray. Of course I won't forget that. There's still more of a medium spicy one for grown-ups in stock, but you were all out of mild curry rocks. Thanks, Kiri. I love you. Want to eat curry right away? Everybody's eating curry today. Big brother, not that way. You can't go in that room. Not into Daddy's study. Dad's study. Right. Come on, let's go. Mommy's waiting for you. Mommy, Big Brother's home. Kiri's here too. She brought the mild stuff with her, so I'm so glad. Welcome home. Did you buy us some mild curry rocks? Thank you so much for going to the Trouble Curry. Not at all. I'm always taking advantage of your hospitality. Please at least let me earn my share. I can help you with the cooking if I can just borrow an apron. Oh goodness, aren't we past deciding whether the pink apron is good as your property? Alright. Hey, don't worry about it. Honestly, you don't even have to ask. You mean as much to do with me as though you're really my daughter. Okay, thank you very much. Maybe I should help out too. What can I do? Let's see, could you give the table a clean? You could lay out the plates and spoon too. Okay. I like to help with something. We'll be just fine. Go change out of your school uniform. Small room at the end of the second floor hall. One step inside is all it takes somehow to make you feel a little more calm. Familiar nostalgia, it seems to be both, yet neither. If one thing's for sure, it is that this is my room. But is it really? A soft grumble, I still don't know anything. Weeps out softly. The way to deal with these abnormal situations where the master has to go at it alone. In Chaldea, you'd come in. I mean Kiri. Excuse me, I'm still in the middle of cooking, so I have to get back to the kitchen quickly. It's just, well, I really felt there's something I should tell you, senpai. I had a dream. A dream. Yes, it was just a dream. I'm sure that's all it was. Still, it seems like it's burned into my mind. It won't go away. Everything inside me, you. A dream where everything in the world was turned completely white. Morning, Big Brother. Do you want toast or rice? There are especially fried eggs and sausage too, by the way. I'll take rice. It's already cooked. Can you serve your own portion, dear? And the miso. I'll get it, but today's miso got mushrooms. Don't talk about food like that, you rude girl. Bruh. But you want natto with your rice? There's some in the fridge. Bring it here. I'll get it. I wish Kiri could join us for breakfast too. I always say the same. She keeps saying just dinner is more than enough. Hey, can you try talking her into it too? Sure. Please do. Come on, you two are gonna be late. Hurry up. Okay, mommy. Good morning, senpai. Not exactly the nicest weather today, but I don't think it'll rain. Bye, mommy. Oh, it's Kiri. Good morning. Are you coming with us into our path splits? Yeah. Alright then, let's hold hands. Can we? Yes, of course. Are you joining us, senpai? Blair. But then, why don't we? Oh, you're offering to hold hands. Nice. Kiri takes my right hand and you take my left. Ahaha, now I look like a captured alien. Kiri was wondering why you three were still hanging around the front door. You're all so cute together. But no housing around on the streets, okay? It's dangerous out there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, mommy. Goodbye, you three. Take care. Bye, mom. Morning, did you make it home okay last night? What's up? Oh, morning, Himiko. You too, Ricardo. Good morning. I needed to thank you for getting in touch with Senpai. Thanks to you, he didn't miss curry day. Oh yeah. The curry day curry was so good. Morning, guys. How was the curry? What is the curry from a childhood friend like? How was it? Describe your every bite. Jeez, you freaked me out with that sudden burst of excitement. How could I not be excited? A childhood friend cooking for you is a major life-changing event. The presence or absence of the experience is a determining factor for what quality tier your indulgence goes in. I can see it. Huh? That never happens to me. Low quality adolescence for you. I'm gonna cry, you know? Would you like me to make curry for you next time? Would you? I mean, I wouldn't mind. Kiri loving cooking curry. I wanna try it, but the prospect is daunting. Self-inserting into the couple's life ship is tempting, but objectively not cool. You ship your classmate with a kohai. Like it matters. Shipping comes from the soul. It's irresistible. Sure. Oh, here's where we split. My elementary school is this way. Gotta go. See you tonight, Kiri and Big Brother. Watch out for cars. Will do. There she goes. Your sister runs fast. Children are so full of energy. Wait, we should hurry. We're pretty short on time. Man, we're fine. Let me see what time it is. See, perfectly fine. Huh? It's currently 8:25, which means the clock strikes 8:30 and we're late. Run. Senpai, we better hurry. Nod. Go, 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 go. They're late for class. Phew, we made it last second. Good grief, try to arrive school earlier next time. We're sorry, Mr. Salary. We'll be more cautious from here on. I wasn't expecting any better from Ando Ricardo or Osakabe Himiko, but you're an excellent student. I won't tell you not to spend time with friends, but you shouldn't let them throw you out of your rhythm. Mr. Salary. Senpai? Second time you freaked me out this morning. What's wrong, Yuki? Mr. Celery looked like Mr. Celery. What a reaction to see Mr. Celery. You caught my interest. I know this voice. No mistaking the outlandish artist of the Aura, realm of our third year ranks, Amatsuka. Yeah. Hey there, Mr. Celery. Good morning. I commend your diligence watching the gate every day. Kya haha, your handsome as also Amatsuka. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you for telling the truth. Amatsuka. They're also similar. Oh, it's just the Amatsuka. There it is, Miss Celery, the most prominent judgment in her school. His extra hearts are Amatsuka, Specifically, I know what their deal is. I know what their deal is. Osaka, stay down, keep calm. Oh me, I'm perfectly fine. It's Mr. Salary Passions that needs some calming down. I am perfectly calm. You calm down. Osaka be Himiko. You're always a fun bunch. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Salary, I'm including you when I say that. Teachers are friends too. I'd rather you didn't. A blunt. Well, nothing new under the sun. As for my fellow students, a reminder to consider joining the brass band. We're almost 4 years, you know? Music is not a matter of age. I'm inclined to agree. They're hitting off. The husbandos are having a moment. You see too many of those. There's a reason for it, okay? I mean, loving provides so much fuel. So the more you love, the more fuel you can burn. She's got a point. Loving many different things. Oh, am I saying this right? Looks to me like this girl is living the teenage dream. Or something to that effect. Teens should certainly be teens, but at the right time and place, and I must say this is not it. Quit loitering by the gate and get to your classrooms. Yes, sir. Haha, farewell teenage dreamers. Aiki. Thanks for yesterday. No big deal, you gotta stop going to those downtown back alleys though. Seriously, steer clear before you regret it. Senpai, you were in a downtown back alley? For real, that takes some guts. That is dangerous, those places are full of bad people. You guys, no standing around in the hallway, class is about to start. Kiri, aren't you a first year student? Get downstairs already. Yes ma'am, see you at lunch, senpai. Bye Kiri and sup Fuka. Don't sup or first name your teacher, you should address me as Miss Katsume. I personally don't mind, but I can't exactly set a precedent for you to do it with other teachers, to get me? Yeah. A single yes is enough. Now let's get to our classroom, kids. What's with that look, Yuki? Did you forget where you sit? Maybe we can see 6 I'm getting used to. I know you're up front 2 columns to my left. Thank you, ma'am. That's more like it. But before today's class start, has anyone already heard the news? Today we have a new transfer student. What? A transfer this month? An out-of-season transfer student. I can feel and venture fate ahead of us. Settle down, class. The assistant teacher just brought him by. Let's get to the introductions. When you're ready, transfer student. Look more closely. Okay, quiet down. Our new student is a foreign exchange student. Will you please introduce yourself? Sure. My name is Hassan Isaba. I'm not from Japan. Just call me Hassan. Hassan of the Bright Star. Man, you really drew the short end of the stick, didn't you, Yuki? Why did Miss Fuga personally select you to be shepherd the transfer student around? Actually, maybe you're actually the lucky one here. I don't really think I'm right for the job. You're looking at it from the wrong angle. Just think of it as a chance to make a new friend. Well, I could probably help out. I may be less experienced as a first year, but I hope as well. Thanks, Kiri. Speaking of, you're here during lunch breaks again. Kiri, how devoted. You brought lunch for Yuki again, didn't you? Yes. It's an everyday thing for you, isn't it? You even made all the food. Ah, yes. Well, Senpai Mom wants me to make sure he's eating well every day. You really are a perfect childhood friend, aren't you? So this is what being pampered is like. Must be nice. You think so? Yeah. Ahem. Well, I guess you'll need a good meal in order to stand giving a tour of the whole school. That transfer student was kinda glaring at you, so you gotta work to make him respect you. Clever. Whoa there, what's going on? You okay, Kiri? I'm just working up some after school energy. Yes, that's it. Phew. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Here we go. Woo! Hey, new guy, let's go. Sure. You mean he doesn't even want to do this? Hey, Ricardo, your low gear energy is really bringing the whole mood down. The transfer student can't even get hyped up. You're contagious. No, this is just me and my true default mode. Well, it's better to just play it cool. Don't worry, senpai, I can be excited enough for everyone. Let's go, hooray! Sure. By the way, Hassan, what's with the armband? I don't remember our school having weekly duties post up. I'm pretty sure we don't. Is that so? Then could that be me from your previous school? I guess so. Seems he's just low energy all the time. This, well, it's a hallway as you can see. The music room. This is the other side of the building. Not that I'm giving directions or anything, but this is just a pretty good shortcut to clubs, buildings, and the gym. And this is the gym. Is there someone here? Was there a club using it today? Oh. Excuse me, you're by any chance with the boys' basketball team? The student council has a gym reserved for today. I can talk to the captains about it, or would the advisor be better? No, we're not. So sorry, Mrs. President. We're actually... Right, we're not with them. We're just giving a tour right now for the transfer student. Oh, is that so? Student council president? You can call me Mary. I may be student council president, but call me that is just stiff and formal. Your name must be... I'm Yuki. Yes, I know you. You're curious, famous senpai, aren't you? This must be the first chance we had to speak in person. I'll start over. Good day to you, Yuki. It is as Kiri told me, you have such pretty eyes. How very nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. I would love to speak with you more, but unfortunately I have prior engagement with the vice principal. Would you please excuse me? See you all again soon. Enjoy your day at school, everyone. Dang, President Mary sure was a sight to behold. They're all over me. I'm awash with Mary particles. Now I got to be nobody for a whole week. What particles are those? And what that's got anything to do with nobility. I have no idea what any of you are talking about. Do you have any idea, Yuki? I'm not completely lost. Really now, that's something. Oh, got a text from who from? I got it. The first year geography teacher is asking about Yukiri. Something about tomorrow's lecture materials. Ah, it's about the video projector. I know what to do. This would take some time. Senpai, I'm sorry. I couldn't stick with you until the end. I'm sorry as well, Hassan, for leaving in the middle of those things. Don't worry about me, it's your test, so go. Alright. Hold up. The kind of projector they use in geography class isn't just the main thing, but the film and the accessories as a bundle. Yeah, that's for sure. It's pretty bulky for one girl to move by herself. I know that storeroom's like the back of my head. I'll help you out. You come to Ricardo. I better. The rest of the tour, I guess, is only the club's building. Will you be alright on your own, Yuki? I go handle the rest on my own. Probably. Thank you very much, both of you. I'll be going now, senpai. I was hoping to talk again after school was over. It is really unfortunate, but there is an errand I have to tend to after school, so go ahead, don't waste your time here. Okay, excuse me, and see you tonight. They're gone. I see, I sense it better now. Couldn't really feel it with so many people around, but with just two of us, it became all too clear what kind of place this is. Specifically, it's a dark place that's not well frequent. Crude workmanship indeed. What are you talking about, Hassan? You haven't noticed? It is coming. In the instant you hear the bark of something, resound and suddenly you remember. The origin of that barking. The pair was suddenly approaching. As well as who it is that you are. High school student, no, a common boy, depending on circumstance. Submerged in the warm rays of daily life, you deliberately switch your thoughts over. In order to live, in order to fight the approaching danger. Something's coming. A wolf or some stray dog. It has company too. They are close. Stay on guard. Those flames again. The hungry dog sniffs at our heels. Keep back, I'll bring them down. Arts MP.
第2、第3フォーズ展開。アルトリア・アバロン出るぞ。用心接続。用心接続。用心接続。行くぜ。カーブ。行くぜ。もう了解。全霊活性。限界駆動ザバーニアやっおっ輝 門を見る我が対終末対粛清防御始め最果ての島罪の都
加速開始。今輝く星と勝てサマーニア片付けた。
Chew on this. I guess it seems. Well, well. I was wondering what you were made of, but you seem to be used to this. Bring out shadows of your spirits, an interesting way to fight. You're a servant, aren't you? You know it when you see it. An ordinary human would have burned out in senses of the word. What was your impression of those things? Some kind of familiar, I expect. The pack itself is no concern. There are no stray dogs, but mere pawns, nothing less. The question is that flame-like gauntlet. I have no idea whatsoever makes of it. Its true form couldn't be grasped. One thing we're sure, I'm sorry averse to feeling its burn. It was, how do I put it, like a delusion that seems to be claw at depths of my syncgraph. Do you have any idea what those flames could mean, that is? I'm not sure yet. Not yet. There's not enough information to go on. That's one sense to take. Fine, I'll go along with you. The tour is just about done. Let's end here. Next time, be quicker to defend yourself. You walk home all alone. That first-year girl is nowhere to be seen. The friends from your class have gone home already. Consequently, you're alone. As you thought, every sight passing you by is one you have beheld before. Something that is some way nested in your memory. Something plucking upon your nostalgia. Not forgotten, no matter how distant and yet. This is surely not your true home. You are, I am certain of this. And your home, at least. The first year girl is not there, neither is the mother of or little sister. That would mean this place has to be. Ah. In the remote sky, blotted of willy gloom, there is resonate a note from on high. This is the first trumpet sounding out the end. The 5th chapter later on. To be continued.